We begin with breaking news of another mass shooting. This time, 6 people were killed at a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm glad you're with us at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Nadi Irampour. This shooting happened just after 10 o'clock East Coast time. The shooter is also dead after turning the gun on himself. Police confirmed he was an employee at that Walmart. A witness says he was a manager and opened fire on fellow employees in the break room. 4 other people were hurt. One man says he was among the employees inside the store when the shooting began.
By the grace of God, I made it, and all the other people I knew made it. Literally just walked out the place he shot up.
We have no word on a motive for that shooting. And this comes just days after the shooting in Colorado Springs at an LGBTQ nightclub. Well, today the suspect, Anderson Lee Aldrich, is expected to be officially charged with multiple counts of first-degree murder and bias-motivated crime. According to court filings, Aldrich is non-binary, goes by the pronouns they and them. We've also learned Aldrich was born here in San Diego. And according to USA Today, they changed their name 6 years ago to sever any connections to their birth father and that man's criminal history. We talked to the father. You can watch that conversation on CBS8.com.
17 others were hurt in the shooting in Colorado. One survivor who is still being treated at the hospital is opening up about the attack.
I lost 2 of my dear friends in the shooting, and being in here, I could not go to any vigils. They took everything away as if they were trying to take my life as well.
A memorial has been set up outside of Club Q with pictures of the 5 victims who were killed. This morning we're hearing from the parents of the San Diego native and veteran who helped disarm the Colorado shooter. Richard Fierro's parents still live here in San Diego County. They say they are proud of their son for helping stop the shooter, but they are also devastated by the apparent hate crime.
But we can talk to each other and we can solve things. And this is what politics and all that. Right now, everybody's fighting about things that shouldn't be happening.
Wow, what a powerful message, right? Today, Fierro's parents are heading to Colorado to spend time with him and his family for Thanksgiving.
And now today, it's one of the busiest days for Thanksgiving travel, and overall this is expected to be the 3rd busiest travel season on record. That's according to AAA. Whether you're flying or driving, our team of reporters has you covered.
CBS 8's Chris Grow is tracking travel on the roads, as well as a pretty awesome gas deal to tell you about. But we begin with Dana Marie McNichol. She is live at the San Diego International Airport for us. How are things looking out there?
You know, Eric and Netta, it is busy out there on the roads getting in and out of the airport, but when you come inside and look at the security lines behind me, it is moving just fine. There are definitely not as many people here as I expected, but again, it is still very, very early, only 6 a.m. on one of the biggest holiday travel days of the year. I have Sabrina with us from the San Diego International Airport. Why are we seeing such short lines today, and what can we expect?
Yeah, I think, you know, we're just the beginning of the day. This is actually one of 2 days that we're expecting the most passengers coming and going from the airport. So today and on Sunday after Thanksgiving, we're expecting about 70 to 80,000 passengers coming and going each day.
Now, right now it is pretty low in terms of people passing through. What are the times that are most busy?
The morning time, definitely. Right now, we're seeing a steady flow of passengers. Also, midday, we tend to have a lot more customers. We're in Terminal 2 right now, which is more expansive. We have, you know, a lot more of the security lines, so people are moving through a lot faster. Yesterday, I was at Terminal 1, and it was, you know, a lot more busy. And I would expect that's also going on right now over there as well.
And before you leave us, talk about the construction, because I know it's creating a little bit of, you know, pile up in terms of those lines getting in and out for cars.
Yeah, so we are building the new Terminal 1, and with that comes a lot of construction. People will begin to see it coming in on Harbor Drive, and so even if you're flying out of Terminal 2, still understand that there's going to be some traffic congestion, there's going to be some backup. Just allow yourself extra time, plan ahead, make sure that you arrive at least 2 hours before domestic flights, 3 hours for international. It's going to give you plenty of time to either park, get dropped off, and get to your gate.
With no stress, right? That's what we want for the holidays. All right, I'll send it back to you in the studio. Again, the security line's looking pretty good this morning. Thankfully, hopefully they don't get too busy.
Yeah, now it's time to get out there, right? If you got a morning flight. Most people traveling for the holiday will be driving. This morning, San Diego County's average gas price, it's down 5 cents. It's now at $5.19 for a gallon of regular.
Now, CBS 8's Chris Groh live in La Mesa, where a gas station, it's about to be a lot cheaper than that when they open. Good morning, Chris.
And they have opened. I feel like it's Black Friday right now. The doors have opened. People have already been waiting at the pumps. You can see nobody in the car, nobody pumping right now because we had to wait for the actual store to open, the convenience section. But the reason why these people are here at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's 45 degrees or so. It's cold. They're here for, yes, you are not reading that wrong. That is not an error. $3.99 a gallon for a gasoline here, regular unleaded. That's with cash. With card, $4.19. So you're getting a deal no matter what. That's already a whole $1 less than the county average, even if you are paying with card. Now, why is this happening? Well, it's for the holidays. It truly is a holiday treat. In fact, Lake Murray Chevron here, the owner, told us that he is doing this for a limited time only. This is a 3-day period to help San Diego families ease the burden of these out-of-control costs that are going on right now, both at the pump, but also just in every economic sector that you can think of. And he wants to make sure that people who are traveling for the holidays, especially via the road, because they can't afford those airline tickets, or it's just the best way to do it, that they get through here to get that affordable gasoline and get on the roads safely.
People are coming from everywhere, you know, because there is no such price. $3.99 is like, 60 cents below Costco price. So we're happy to be able to help, and we're part of the community. So this is what this is all about, just giving back to the community.
And so if you are hitting the road, when exactly is the best time to go? Because traffic is going to play a part in how much gas you use, especially if you're sitting idle on the 5 or the 15. Yeah, get ready because you should be leaving now. You should be leaving relatively soon here. Early in the morning today, going to be some of the best times to travel according to AAA, but also before 11 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. And avoid traveling. Get this, guys, write this down, between 4 and 8 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And yeah, Thanksgiving Day, because guess what? You're going to be wanting to eating turkey around that time on Thursday. But guys, again, can't believe that we're seeing it right now, $3.99. Now, if you are leaving tomorrow, wondering if you can get this deal, yes, you can. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., though you could try to get here early around 6 a.m. like we were today, even though those were the hours that we were given, 7 to 9 today. Again, as you can see, a whole hour earlier than that, pumps are up and running. The convenience store has opened so that you can get in, pay that cash to get that $3.99 deal. Eric and Netta.
Awesome.
They're ready
wow,
for
so
you.
like a 12-gallon tank under $50. When's the last time you paid under $50
Oh,
to
my
fill up your
goodness.
car?
And so many people are planning to drive out of town, perhaps, see family.
Yep.
So that's the gas station to go to get that deal.
I live downtown, and outside of my apartment, there is a gas station with gas for $6.99 a gallon.
Double that.
Double.
Yeah.
So
Well,
$3.99
it's
is a
worth
welcome
driving
sight.
just for that.
Exactly. Literally, just strictly to drive over to Lake Murray just for that. It is also going to be a day, like we talked about, a lot of traveling, whether it be driving, whether it be flying, taking the train, whatever plans you have, a lot of moving around today. We're expecting another beautiful Southern California, San Diego day. Temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s, sunshine across the board. The changes that we're going to be more notably talking about, though, are the changes that relate to the Santa Ana winds. Those are going to pick up as we head from late tonight into early tomorrow. Wind advisory takes effect as of 2 a.m. tomorrow, and that means for the entirety of your Thanksgiving Day, we're going to be under a wind advisory from the coastline all the way through your mountaintops. We're going to see sustained speeds between 20 and 30 miles per hour. And the possibility of gusts climbing all the way to 60 miles per hour. It will be very windy out there at times, and that's what we're focused on. When we zoom out to Southern California as a whole, that wind advisory spans all the way up through Orange County toward LA County. It cuts off right between about LA and the South Bay of LA. And then as you go from LA north up to Santa Barbara, you've got a fire weather watch that takes effect at 1 a.m. on Thanksgiving and then lasts all the way through your Friday as well. So there's a lot related to low humidity that could allow for for a fire to spread rapidly if it does start up, and then wind that, of course, also fans those flames. So while we are, of course, primarily focused on what is going to be a beautiful, sunny, mild Thanksgiving, we have to keep our sights set on what will be these offshore winds for the most part. Single-digit wind gusts right now. We haven't seen those gusts increase all that much. We'll see some changes into the next couple of hours, but mainly late tonight into tomorrow is where we see those gusts picking up to advisory status. All right, let's see what's going on as far as traffic goes this morning. So far, things have been pretty quiet on the roads. I'll switch over to what's going on our traffic graphics, and it looks like we just saw a couple things pop up here. So first thing I want to take you to is down toward Chula Vista. We've already got a crash popped up there. Looks like fire department is reporting a fire on the 5 southbound at exit 1B. That's at the 54. We'll work to get more information from Chula Vista PD or the fire department there. Also up toward the Oceanside area. Second thing to mention here, lane blocked with a stalled vehicle on the 5 southbound. This is as you get onto the 76. Neither of these look to be causing any tremendous backup, so you should be okay to go on the roads this morning. But again, that traffic is going to pick up a lot over the next hour or so with that morning, rush of traffic as travelers get moving. Back